A very good morning to class 6 student. Class 6 student, this video is for those students who are not going to come to school. So please student watch this video so that you know about the explanation of the chapter. This one is the chapter number 4, more on PowerPoint 2010. This one is the chapter in which chapter we'll talk about tables in PowerPoint, inserting table, listening, using the insert tab, using the table placeholder and entering data in a table tools, modify table structure, formatting table, shading, alignment of text. All of you know that the means of alignment. By default we have three alignment: left alignment, right alignment and center alignment, and one more alignment is there. That one is called justify alignment. So in this chapter we'll talk about these things. Now we already done the half of the chapter. Let us move forward to the other points. Students, you need to note down these points. The heading is components of a chart. The components of a charts are, there are only 9 components of the chart are there. You have to make a picture of that one also. This one is the picture which you also make whenever you are going to write these points, right? So first of all, I tell you the components of the chart. The components of the chart is chart area. The chart area is the entire chart with all its element is called chart area. Data series. Data series is a collection of data. Each data series is a chart that has a unique color or pattern. You have seen in this picture, each data series is a chart has a unique color or pattern, right? Plot area, what does it means? A plot area is an area inside the boundary of the area which includes the data series of the chart. Then x-axis, all of you know that. What is x-axis? An x-axis is a line bordering the chart plot area. Use a frame of reference for measurement. The x-axis is the horizontal axis and contain categories. It is known as category axis. And y-axis is vertically. The y-axis is the vertically axis and contain data. It is known as valued axis also. Legend, what does it mean? The legend is a box that identify the pattern or color that are designed to the data series or categories in a chart. Chart title, what is chart title? Depend on the data which is installed in a chart. A chart title is the name given to the chart. Data label, this is the information that is used to identify the value of data in the data series. Grid lines, what are grid lines? These lines can be horizontally or vertically depending upon the type of chart selected by you. So these are the explanation of the points, which the points as you are going to seeing in your this picture. So students, you have to make this picture in your classwork copies. You have to make this picture and name the points also. You have to name that areas also, right? And then after the next one, the definition. Student, you have to write down the definitions also. Custom animation. What is custom animation? It is a set of efforts which can be applied to object in PowerPoint so that they will animate during the slideshow of the PowerPoint presentation. Right? This one is the definition of custom animation. You can find out this definition in your buzzwords also. The second definition, if you have a book. Second definition is animation pane. Animation pane, it allows us to view and manage all the custom animation effects that are on the current slide. This one is the definition of animation pane. I'm going to tell you again and again the two definitions once again. Custom animation. What is custom animation? It is a set of effects which can be applied to object in PowerPoint so that they will animate during the slideshow of the PowerPoint presentation. Animation pane, it allows us to view and manage all the custom animation effect that are on the current slide. I already explained you the definitions. Now moving forward to do the fill in the blanks. Students, you have to write the components of the chart. These are the components of the chart, and after that you have to make this picture in your classwork copies. And fill in the blanks, we'll do it later on, but before that you have to know about this using the chart placeholder. How to use it? Select the slide layout that include a chart placeholder, click on insert chart placeholder. The insert chart dialog box appear automatically. It appears in front of you. When we select the desired chart, this Excel sheet will appear automatically. It get appeared, right? How we are going to modify a chart layout? There are some options through which we are going to modify a chart layout. Follow the steps given below to modify a chart layout. How we are going to do that? First of all, you have to select any chart of the slide. Then the second one is click on the desired tab under the chart tool. Then the third option is click on more button in the chart layout group. Select the chart layout of your choice, whatever you want, right? There are to change the chart types. As how you can change the chart types? Select your chart, click on the design tab under the chart tool. In the type group, click on change chart type. The insert chart dialog box appear. Select the new chart type and click on OK. The chart on the slide changes to the new type but consists of the original data. So through this we can change the chart type also. Modify a plot area. We can modify the plot area also. How? Follow the steps. Steps are slide any chart on the slide. Right click on the plot area of the chart and select the format plot area from the drop down box. Format plot area dialog box will appear on the screen. Automatically it appear on the screen. Then after select border color, border style, shadow, whatever you want to change. Also select various buttons such as gradients, fill pictures and text fills, pattern fills, extra options from the right pane and showing. Click on the close button to absorb changes in the chart. Already the changes have been done in the chart. So these are the things how we can animate in PowerPoint, animations in PowerPoint. We are going to add the animations in PowerPoint also. Animation is an important and interesting feature. Why we are going to add animations in a PowerPoint? Because animation is an important and interesting feature of PowerPoint. We can animate slide, text, objects, pictures, smart art, graphics, or almost everything. Animation is used to draw attention to specific points or image. Right? Slide animation, slides and slide transition. What does it means? What does it mean? Transition means transition are motion effects that occur when the new slide appear in a slideshow presentation. These are movements that you can add to your slides as you advance from the slide to another. There are many transition effects available and each one of them allows you to control the speed of the slide and even add sound. when the new slide appears. We can view all the available transition in the transition tab of the ribbon. So the steps are select the slide in which you want to apply the transition. Then second step is click the transition tab on the ribbon. Then the third step in the transition to the slide group, none will be reflect selected, indicate that no transition has been applied. Then after click on the move button represented by the arrow to check more transition. Then after click or any transition to apply to selected slide, they will be automatically preview the transition as well. So when the transition is selected, the affected option button is enabled. We can use this various effect to enhance the transition. To apply the same transition in all of the presentation, used to apply to all command in the timing group. Click on the mouse click if you want to slide to advance the next slide. Only when you manually click on the mouse. If on mouse click is unchecked, then the slide will advance in the next slide after certain seconds. We can fix the number of seconds by clicking the after checkbox. Then the next setting is animation the effect and object. We can animate text, images and other objects on the slide with the help of custom animation. We get this facility through the custom animation feature of PowerPoint. Custom animation is a set of effects which can be applied to object in PowerPoint so that they will animate during the slideshow of the PowerPoint presentation. This help to focus on important points and also to present the content in a particular sequence. The custom animation is organized into four different categories that can be applied to text and other objects, right? So these are some important points which you need to know about that. Then after moving forward to do apply the animation to the text object, how we are going to apply the animation on the text object, select the first step. Before that, what is motion path? These animations are similar to emphasize effect animation except the object move within the slide along a fixed path like a circle. How to apply animation to a text object? First of all, what you have to do? First step, select the object you want to apply the animation. Then after click the animation tab on the ribbon. Then after in the animation group, click on the more button represent by an arrow to check more animations. Then click on any desired animation. Click on any desired animation to apply it to the selected object. This will automatically preview the animation as well. The objects will you have a small number next to it indicate that it has an animation also. In the slide pane, the slide pane will now have a star symbol next to it. So these are the points which you need to follow whenever you are giving the animation effect to them. Now moving forward to do the fill in the blanks. Students, you need to do these fill in the blanks in your notebook. Before that, you have to write down the definitions also. There are two definitions are left. So write down the definition of custom animation. What is custom animation? This one is the chapter number 4, more on PowerPoint 2010. Custom animation. It is a set of effect which can be applied to object in PowerPoint so that they will animate during the slideshow of the PowerPoint presentation. This was the definition of custom animation. And what is animation pane? It allows us to view and manage all the custom animation effects that are on the current slide. So you need to note down two definitions in your notebook, students. Then after you have to do the fill in the blanks. The fill in the blanks are here, which you noted down in your class for copies. First, fill in the blanks. The tables command is present on the insert tab. Transition are motion effects that occur when the new slides appear in a slideshow presentation. Third one, when a transition is selected, the effect option button is enabled. Fourth one, we find the audio command in the media group of the insert tab. And the fifth one, chat is a medium used to communicate and display the data in a graphical. And you students, you need to write the components of the chart also. I already described you the components of the charts are. The components of the charts are: first, chart area; second, data series; third, plot area; fourth, x-axis; fifth, y-axis; sixth, legend; seventh, chart titles; eighth, data labels; ninth, grid lines. And what are animation in PowerPoint? Animation is an important and interesting feature of PowerPoint. We can animate slides, text, object, pictures, smart art, graphics, or almost everything. Animation is used to draw attention to a specific point. So you need to write it down these things in your classwork copies, which I am going to send you in class group as well. So students, watch the video again and again so that you can memorize all the wordings, whatever the things has been explained by me. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself.